Real Madrid woke this week to a fault line running through its most dazzling attack, and the tremors are coming from an unlikely place: preference. Kylian Mbappé, the merciless finisher who has carried the white shirt into headline after headline this season, is said to have a favourite partner in the front line, and the name is not the crowd's usual rallying cry. According to reports that have circulated close to the squad, Mbappé feels a more natural understanding with Rodrygo than with Vinícius Jr., and that simple sentence has the power to change how Xabi Alonso arranges his best XXs. The surface drama is irresistible. A superstar's quiet nudge, a fan favourite potentially edged to the bench, but beneath it lies a deeper tactical and human story. Chemistry, tempo, space, and the small instincts that turn dangerous attacks into unstoppable ones. Across recent fixtures, Mbappé has been the metric of Madrid's attacking health. When he is comfortable, the whole team breathes easier and risks multiply. Rodrygo offers a different profile to Vinícius, more associative, less reliant on solo slaloms, someone who tucks inside, combines quickly, and gives Mbappé predictable channels to exploit. In the Marseille game and in other showings where the pairing was tested, there were flashes of that fluidity, quicker combinations, less territorial overlap, and finishing patterns that allowed Mbappé to run less in confusion and more in lethal purpose. That matters to a coach like Xabi Alonso, who arrived with an idea of balance and structure, and now must thread a needle between raw talent and team coherence. The managerial challenge isn't merely about picking two names on a team sheet. It's about managing personalities, protecting confidence, rotating to keep legs fresh, and communicating decisions so that a superstar's preference doesn't calcify into a fracture. Fans see a headline, "Mbappé prefers Rodrygo," and immediately picture a rivalry, social media trenches, and the roar of the Bernabeu split in two. But inside the building, the conversation is quieter and more practical. How to get the best out of a forward who can decide matches alone while keeping the rest of the unit motivated and productive. Some will argue that Vinícius's pace and individual brilliance are irreplaceable, that his instinctive runs create the very chaos Mbappé needs to finish. Others point to the numbers and patterns. When Mbappé's movement is supported by brief, clean link-ups rather than overlapping dribbles, the team looks more organised and the chances feel higher quality. For Rodrygo, this moment is a chance to cement a role that has long been hinted at, but not always fully realised. The quiet partner whose positioning unlocks space rather than hogging it. For Vinícius, it is a test of resilience. Great players respond to tactical reshuffles by evolving their game, and Alonso will need to be shrewd, offering clarity and rotation rather than making a single choice feel like a sentence. The ripple effects could reach far beyond the next match. If Mbappé and Rodrygo becomes a recurring pairing that produces results, the club will have to decide if it pursues transfers that complement that axis, how it manages minutes across competitions, and whether it alters the moral economy of the dressing room where status and form dance, a delicate tango. For viewers and neutrals, the storyline is cinematic. A superstar nudges a team into a new shape, the coach weighs chemistry against crowd love, and a city watches in divided loyalty. But football, at its most brutal and most beautiful, is about outcomes. If the pairing brings goals and trophies, grudges will thaw and headlines will flip from friction to foresight. If it falters, the story will become a cautionary tale about friction in a trophy-hungry club. In the middle sits Alonso, pragmatic and precise, tasked with turning personal preference into collective performance. Tonight, and in the fixtures to come, the lineup will tell the real story, not just who starts, but how Madrid chooses to move, press, and create when everything depends on being both daring and intelligently connected.